Just yesterday morning they let me know you were here. Suzanne, the plans they may put an end to. I woke out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire, I've seen rain, I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend, but I always thought I'd see you again. Won't you look upon me, Jesus, will you help me make a friend? Well, howdy there, pluckers. Ivor Sawfingers again with hopefully another interesting lesson for you. A classic song from James Taylor, of course, and Fire and Rain. So, I'm in standard tuning with a capo on the 2nd fret. Sometimes he plays it with a capo on the 2nd fret. Sometimes it's just the capo's on the 3rd fret, but it's on the 2nd fret for my lesson, okay? This is not going to be an exact copy of James Taylor's technique or style of playing. I'm playing it hybrid style with a pick and some fingers, okay? Obviously James Taylor plays it all finger style, but he has got extensive fingernails which give him his iconic sound, I think, in some way, okay? So please accept this is not an exact copy, okay? It's just an easier way, I think, of playing it for you know, a standard guitarist, so to speak, okay? So let's get to it. So the introduction, the way I'm playing it is I'm hitting the A string open with my pick, okay, and I'm playing the 3rd string with my 2nd finger on the 4th fret, and I'm plucking the open string, 5th string and the 3rd string together, and then sliding up the 4th string to the 6th fret, okay? Okay, so initially it's the 5th string open, 4th fret, 3rd string together, and then sliding the 3rd string up to the 6th fret, okay? Then add your 1st finger to the barring the first 2 strings on the 5th fret, okay, and then you've got a partial A chord, and then you hit the 1st string, 2nd string and 3rd string. Either a finger, you can either use a finger or the pick, whichever is easier for you, okay? So now you've got this, okay, slowly, okay. Now we go to the same, we do the same sort of thing again, but this time you hit the bottom E string open with your pick, bottom E string, okay, and where your 2nd finger is on the 3rd string there, the 6th fret, you pluck those 2 together, bottom E string and 6th fret of the 3rd string, and you slide the 6th fret of the 3rd string down to the 4th fret. Right? So now you've got this. Okay, so that's 6th string open and 6th fret of the 3rd string down together, slide down the 3rd string to the 4th fret. Then add your 1st finger again, this time barring the first 2 strings on the 3rd fret from the capo, got a partial G chord, and again you hit the 1st string, 2nd string and 3rd string, one after the other. Okay, so now you've got this. Okay, got that, very slowly. 5th string open, don't forget 1st time. And 6th string open. Okay, then we play a D chord and we hammer up from open top E string, so lift up, initially lift off that 2nd finger off the top E string, strum the chord and hammer into that 2nd fret on the 1st string. Like that. Okay, 4th string down, 4th down to 1. Then play the open top E string. Take that second finger off the top E string, play the top E string open, and then the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Okay, so now you've got. Okay, so far. Right, here we go. Okay, now we just straightforward A chord. Okay, so now we've got that, so let's do that bit. Okay, that comes a slightly tricky bit. This bit. It's not exactly the same probably as James Taylor plays it, but it sounds something like it. Okay, so what I'm doing there is from the A chord, we just strummed the A chord, move the pinky up to the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, so you've got an A sus4, and hit the A string, the 5th string open with your pick, and these 3rd string and 2nd strings pluck with 2 of your fingers, all 3 strings together, the 5th string open, the 2nd string and the 3rd string all together, and when you've plucked it, move the pinky down to the 2nd fret on the 2nd string. Right? Hear that? Right, so and then what you do is you lift off your pinky altogether, so you've got an open 2nd string, and pluck again just the 3rd string and the 2nd string together. Right, so from the beginning of this bit, got that? And then hit the A string, 5th string open with your pick. So then pluck this 3rd string and 2nd string again with an open 2nd string, and hammer into that 2nd fret on the 2nd string with your pinky. Do sort of hammer up, and then another one with the 2nd fret of the 3rd and the 2nd strings fretted. Okay, just the 3rd string and 2nd string. So now that whole thing is. Okay, so now we've got this. Then what we do is we do a quick pull off on that pinky on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, pull off to open, and then play the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Okay, got that? Okay, so now we've got this. Then we play a straightforward E chord and just sort of strum, and then a little light strum on the higher strings. Then we do a run up to a G chord. So open 6th string, 2nd finger is now playing the 2nd fret on the bottom E string, and then your 3rd finger takes over on the 3rd fret of the bottom E string. Okay, so now we've got this. Okay, and when you've done that, we add your pinky, keeping that 3rd fret of the 6th string fretted with your 3rd finger. Add your pinky to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Okay, and after you've done that run up, you hit the 4th string open, the 3rd string open, then the 3rd fret of the 2nd string with your pinky. So back to the 3rd string, back to the 4th string. Okay, so add your first finger, keeping those two where they are, add your first finger to the 2nd fret on the top E string, and then play the 1st string, the 2nd string and the 3rd string. Okay? So now we've got this, on this bit, on this G bit. Sorry, I'll do it again, messed that up. And then finally on this G, play the, keeping all those fingers as they are, play the 3rd string, the 2nd string on the 3rd fret with pinky, open 3rd, open 4th. So you go, on that last bit you do the 1st string, the 2nd string, the 3rd string, then the 3rd string, 3rd string, 4th string. Okay, so that whole G bit is okay, and then the verse kicks in. Okay, so the whole intro in slow motion. Okay, the way I play it. Then we kick in with the verse, and it's yesterday. What I do is I play the open A string and then strum the A chord. Just yesterday morning. Then I play the bottom E string open, and then this sort of partial G chord that we played in the intro, in the first part of the intro. Second, borrowing the first 2 strings on the 3rd fret, and then 2nd finger playing the 4th fret of the 3rd string, open 4th string. So you hit the bottom E string and then strum or arpeggiate down those 4 down to 1 on that G shape. Okay, so it's just yesterday morning. What I tend to do is hit the 6th string, the 4th string, and then strum the other 3 strings. So so, just yesterday morning, let me know, D, straight to a normal D, no hammers or anything, then I know you were, and then to an A chord, gone. Okay, so from the beginning of the verse, just yesterday morning, let me know that you're gone. And we got another tricky bit. That's what I'm playing. Again, it might not be quite what James Taylor's playing, but it's similar. Okay, so what I'm doing there, so when you play the A chord, there's a bit of a mini pause, and then he kicks in with this little riff. So what I'm doing is, from the A chord, I'm playing the open A string, 5th string with my pick, and again the 3rd string and the 2nd string with my 2 fingers, and I'm plucking them all together and pulling off pinky. Alright? Now, then what I'm doing is, so it's hitting the A string again, 5th string, so it's then the 3rd string and 2nd strings with open 2nd string. And then the A string again, the 5th string. So, and then another, just the 3rd string and the 2nd string together, hammer back into that 2nd fret with your pinky. So it's slowly. So 3 strings together, the 5th string, 3rd string and 2nd string, and pluck those together and pull off pinky to open. Right? Right. Then the open 5th string, then the 3rd string, 2nd string together with the open 2nd, and then open 5th string again and then hammer up finally from third string and second string to second on the full second string. Then pinky goes back to the second fret of the second string. So got that. So let's from the beginning of the verse. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. No, let's do that again. Let's do it again, sorry. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Got that? Hopefully you have. Try and play it slowly. Just yesterday morning, let me know you were gone. It's difficult to do it slowly. Let's do it again. Just yesterday morning, let me know you were gone. Okay, then we go to the E chord. Oh, Suzanne, let's do it again. Just yesterday morning, let me know you were gone. Suzanne, they plans they made put an end to you. So exactly the same as you did on the end of the intro. E, build up to the G, and then put your first finger, right, so exactly the same G bit that you did at the end of the intro, okay? So far, the whole thing so far. Try and get this all in one go. Slowly. Just yesterday morning, let me know you were gone. Okay? Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. Okay, got that? Then it repeats the whole thing, the whole verse thing again. I woke up this morning and I wrote down this song. Just can't remember who send it to. It's exactly the same, two lots of the same thing, but you know. So from the beginning, that's the whole verse, and it's all the same for all the other verses, okay? So what I showed you on the demo was basically the intro, a verse and a chorus, and it's just more of the same, different words on the verses, okay? So let's do try and get the whole thing in slowly for you, okay? Let's do it again. Just yesterday morning, you let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I woke up this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. Okay? And the chorus is D. I've seen fire. And that's a sort of an E minor seventh, just two fingers. So basically, you play the I've seen fire. Is this? Just keep that finger on the third fret of the second string, and then add first finger to the second fret of the fifth string and hit that note. So I've seen fire. And then bottom E string, and I've seen rain, A. Okay, so it's I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Okay, so it's the same, just the two chords there before the A, D to E minor seventh. Firstly play it with the second on the fifth, and then the bottom E string, okay, and to an A chord. And then we do that riff that we played in the verse again. Right? That one again, the same one you did in the verse, okay? So, I've seen fire, I've seen rain. Repeat everything. I've seen sunny days seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. And then the final line is, but I've always thought I'd see you again. That bit, okay? And that is a 4-finger, what I'm doing here is a 4-finger G, but I always hit the G bottom E string if you can. Always walk it down. Walk it down, okay? So always, and then keeping these 2 fingers on the top 2 strings, 3rd fret, change these 2 fingers to the 2nd finger goes to the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and the 1st finger goes to the 2nd fret on the bottom E string, and that's a sort of a partial a D chord with F sharp in the bass. So from the G, that partial D chord, okay, with F sharp in the bass, and then basically again keeping the 2 string, these 2 where they are. Move this, take that 2nd finger off altogether and put the 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string and hit the bottom E string, play an E minor 7th. So it's G, down to the F sharp on the bass, to the E on the bass. So it's G, D, E minor 7th, 2nd on the 5th, bottom E string open. And then the final chord is this one here, just single finger, 2nd fret, 4th string. And it goes back into the 2nd verse. Jesus, you gotta help me make a stand. Exactly the same again, all over, exactly the same, repeat everything again with different words, okay? So there you have it. So let's just go through the whole demo again for you, okay, if I can get it right. Okay, here we go. Slowly. Just yesterday morning, I didn't know that you were gone. Whose and the plans they make with you. I woke up this morning, I walked down this snow. I can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I've fallen never rain. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend, but I always thought I'd see you again. Won't you look upon me, Jesus, to help me make a stand? And so on, boys and girls, there you have it. A bit loose around the edges, but practice, practice, practice. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.